Hey guys, my name is Leanne and welcome to another video. So for today, we'll be comparing Lenovo's MTAB10 to their MTAB10 Plus, which is their 3rd gen. So today guys, para maiba naman, I tried to make an ASMR-like video, so let's start with that. Hindi ko talaga magawa. I'll do it both sides.
Usually you would wala. Usually papakita mo kung ilang watts yun siya. Tendency ako na.
Hindi ako nababalik. Now that we have unboxed the Lenovo M10 3rd Gen and the M10 Plus 3rd Gen, let's talk about its design. Sa unang tingin, you won't be able to find any differences in its structure aside from the size itself. But once you look closer, you'll notice what makes these two devices different. So guys, the color variant that I'm holding up right now is in the color Storm Gray. That said, the M10 Plus does include another color variant called Frost Blue if I remember correctly, and since I don't have that, I'll just try to insert a photo, probably here. Appearance-wise, they look pretty similar, with the only difference being that the M10 Plus is a bit bigger at 251.2 by 158.8 by 7.5 millimeters, compared to the M10 that only has 241.5 by 149.4 by 8.3 millimeters. The M10 Plus is bigger and thinner, which really gives off the vibe na mas malakas siya kaysa sa little brother niya na si M10. Aside from that, I also noticed that the bezels in the M10 Plus are a bit smaller, so that could impact it as well. The placement of their power button and volume rockers are also a little bit different, just because the M10 Plus does feature quad speakers, while the M10 has dual speakers, which we'll talk more about later. And for the power button of the M10 Plus is on the left side and its volume rockers are on the top left portion of the tablet, while the M10 on the other hand has its power button and volume rocker on the left side only. These two devices also feature a 3.5mm audio jack, which is really surprising kasi most of the phones and tablets today ay tinanggalan na nila ang audio jack. That aside, parehas rin silang may USB Type-C connector on the right side for charging. So guys, even though may onting differences ang M10 versus the M10 Plus, both of them still look and feel really premium. So that said, let's move on to the other capabilities and features ng M10 and M10 Plus. Katulad ng kanilang design, there are some differences to their screen as well. The M10 3rd Gen has a 1980 by 1200 FHD IPS LCD display, running at 60Hz with a peak brightness of 320 nits. In this price point, okay na okay ang Full HD capability ng M10 3rd Gen, since it's perfect kung hilig nyo manood ng movies or kaya panoorin ang favorite K-pop idols nyo during your free time. The M10 Plus, syempre hindi siya magpapatalo sa kanyang little brother. The M10 Plus has a 2K IPS LCD display running at the same 60Hz with 400 nits for its brightness. para naman sa kanyang speakers, both of these devices have Dolby Atmos support, giving them crisp and loud audio when listening to music, watching videos, or playing games. The only difference that these two devices have are the number of speakers. As mentioned kanina, the M10 has two Dolby Atmos speakers found on the top side of the tablet, while the M10 Plus on the other hand has a quad speaker setup with two speakers on the left side and two speakers on the right. And just because of the number of speakers, mas malakas talaga ang M10 Plus when it comes to volume. The M10 and the M10 Plus have different variants for its RAM and for its storage. The variants are 3GB RAM plus 32GB of storage, 4GB RAM plus 64GB of storage, and 6GB RAM with 128GB for storage. That said, both of these devices can support a microSD card up to 1TB. So if ever you're in need for extra space, you can probably look into that. As for their processor, the Lenovo M10 3rd Gen runs on an octa-core Unisoc T610, which for regular and normal usage is great already. Additionally, it also runs on an Android 11, so packed with features talaga siya, lalo na if you compare to other devices that has Android 10. The M10 Plus naman runs on either the MediaTek Helio G80 for Wi-Fi only and the Snapdragon 680 for the LTE version. That said, because of the chipset used on the M10 Plus, the M10 Plus can handle a little bit of gaming and more multitasking capabilities compared to the M10. The M10 Plus runs on an Android 12 OS, which gives you this really fresh and bubbly feeling whenever you use the tablet. But to those who really want to upgrade to Android 13 in the future, don't worry because Lenovo has guaranteed an Android 13 update in the year 2023 for its M10 Plus pad users. Now with that said, let's move on to one of my favorite features in phones and tablets, which is the camera. The M10 holds an 8MP main camera and a 5MP selfie camera. That said, the quality of the photos and videos na makuha nyo dito ay not so surprising just because hindi naman talaga pang photoshoot ang camera ng mga tablets. So overall, though the cameras can work for video calls and taking classes online, for photoshoots and taking photos in general, I think I'll be bringing my phone. The other hand naman, the M10 Plus also has the same 8MP main camera but with an improved 8MP selfie camera for better video calls or meetings. Same ng M10, hindi rin siya for picture taking but for conference or meetings, both of these tablets can do the job. And as for their batteries, both of the tablets feature an all-day battery life, which means 12 hours of guaranteed uptime. The MTAB features 5,000 mAh for its battery, while the MTAB Plus features 7,500 mAh. So you guys might be wondering why would they last the same time if one of them has a bigger battery capacity, and that's because of the chipsets they're using. So since the MTAB Plus does feature a stronger chipset, it just means that it drains the battery faster to bring you more powerful performance, which I don't think is that bad. Even so, both of them will be able to handle any activities you do throughout the day. And if you're sort of worried about charging taking too long, both the M10 and the MTAB Plus do feature 20W fast charging, so you'll never have to worry about that. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to their extra features. So guys, out of the two, the M10 Tab Plus does have more features compared to the M10 Tab. Unlike the M10, the M10 Tab Plus is compatible with Lenovo's Precision Pen, which opens up features such as Instant Memo. That aside, the M10 Plus also includes a reading mode which turns your screen into grayscale for a more comfortable reading experience. So for the price, the M10 Tab 3rd Gen starts at 9,999 pesos for the Wi-Fi version and 12,995 for the LTE version, while the M10 Tab Plus naman starts at 10,995 for the Wi-Fi version and 14,995 for the LTE version. The Lenovo M10 3rd Gen for its price is a nice tablet to have. It has dual speakers with Dolby Atmos support, a full HD screen that is great for watching videos, and an all-day battery life for up to 12 hours. So for a budget-friendly tablet, this is amazing. The only con with the M10 Tab is that it's not compatible with Lenovo's Precision Pen and the fact that it's still on Android 11, which isn't bad, but could have been improved upon. Sa Lenovo M10 Plus naman, the price is still spectacular for what it brings to the table. It has a quad speaker with Dolby Atmos support and a 2K display, and you can really feel the cinema vibes pag nanonood ka, especially if nakapatay yung lights. It also has an all-day battery life, which is great for traveling purposes or online classes or even for work. And for artists naman, kaya rin nilang gamitin ang MTAB Plus to create art and of course also make instant memos, which I think is really convenient. So to conclude, if medyo on a budget ka and all you really want to do with your tablet is to read, to watch movies, and to listen to music, okay na ang Lenovo Mtab. But of course, if you have extra money lying around and mas may budget ka, I would choose the Mtab Plus just because it has more features and it has a 2K resolution display and of course the quad speakers that makes you really feel like you're in the movies now. So now that we're at the end of our video, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Leanne. Please remember to hit like, comment, and subscribe for more tech videos like these in the future. See you all next time. Bye! So overall, for the price, the MTAB10
Sabi ko sa'yo.